Morning, Tanisha. Morning, morning. Come on in. Kokalani, what up? Ernest Perkins, get your black ass up. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all doing good. Get your black ass up. Kokalani, what it do? These them Joe Clair beats. I got one of my songs back from Mix yesterday. I might run that jump this morning. I'm about to put out the album of the year for 2023. Also, for the Babs, Kokalani, if you are in here, you are a Babs. You are a member of the Black Ass Bunch. You are a Bab. So welcome to the Black Ass Bunch. Get your black ass up. Good morning. For everybody in the squad, I got something right here. This piece of paper. Can't wait to break this down for y'all. 9:05, we just getting up, just getting started. We got a moment of clarity coming up at 9:10. We're gonna get this positivity going. I don't know if y'all know I got a big comedy show coming up. Did I tell y'all I got a big comedy show coming up? Oh, there you go right there. Ah, look at this. Look at it on the screen. Look at it going round and round, bitch. Round and round. Oh, it's going round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Anyway. Yeah, you're Babs. Everybody tell her good morning. Aunt Mo, say good morning to my friend Kokalani. She didn't know she was a Bab. She didn't know she was a member of the Black Ass Bunch. Get your black ass up. Early in the morning. Now, Kokalani put me on her show the other day to talk about this comedy show. So we give her all the love and praise we can over here. Y'all wanna know what this is? Do any of the Babs know what this is right here? Do any of the Babs know what this is right here? I'm gonna tell you in 2 seconds. Hey, Stephanie Hutchinson. We doing good. Everybody welcome Kokalani to the Babs, please. Tell her good morning so she feels welcome, as we always do. And y'all in here listening to Joe Clair beats. Made this a couple of weeks ago. I was in here working on. Woo! Yeah. This show feel good, right? Feel like it should be a record, right? Wake up in the morning with the bath, just took the bath, had to wash my ass. Everybody know I get it real fast. Freestyle flow, Joe Clair abs. Yeah, Joe Clair abs on the. Anyway, make sure you tell people we here each and every morning. It's 9:07. Tell people we over here in the morning. If they want to feel good, down home, mom and pop ass morning show experience. Come on and fuck with your boy. I do cuss. And I'm wild. I'm about to say some wild shit in a minute. So, please go to buoycenter.org to pick up those tickets. So check this out, everybody. This piece of paper. Do y'all know what this is? Can anybody tell what this is right here? Ah! Does anybody know what that is right there? I'll tell you in a second. Black Ass Rob, what's up? Kokalani, I want you to meet my friend Robert Gray. He was on here. See Robert Gray? Who's on here, Kokalani? That's my friend from the 3rd grade. And he is a hell of an individual. Rob, can I tell him what you're doing now? What the big thing is that just came down the pipe for you, Rob? Before I get into this moment of clarity, I want to share. I like sharing good news. I like sharing good news. Hey, Rob, can I tell everybody about what you're doing? What's going on with you? Brett Murray is in here as well. Brett Murray gives instruments to deserving young people through his organization, Concerts for Cause. Concerts for Cause, excuse me. And he's a hell of an individual as well. And my name is Joe Clair. So, everybody else see Rob coming here. Rob Gray, he comes in here every morning, or 2-3 times a week, as much as he possibly can. Rob Gray, his dad started out with a glass repair service when we were in like 4th or 5th grade. And he used to fix auto glass and then storefront glass, little shit like that. Well, he graduated and started taking on contracts when they moved to Atlanta. And for the past 20 plus years, he has been one of his biggest contracts has been the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. When you fly through Atlanta and you see glass and metal work, and the airport is mostly glass, the whole front is glass and all the glass. Rob, that's what Rob do. That's Rob's work. That's what he does. That international terminal was one of his biggest things that he had taken to date. 37 years this company has been in business. That international terminal is all Rob. That Rob Gray right there, he builds airport terminals. Uh-huh. Y'all understand? Is everybody hearing what I'm saying? Robert Gray, who's in here with us right now, builds airport terminals. That's what he do. So he just got tapped, and in addition to other construction, Rob, you did the glass and metal work here in D.C. for the city center, correct? Y'all know City Center here in D.C. where all the high-end stores are next to Chinatown, and they have apartments and all that. Rob does the glass, every window, every store door, every glass, all the glass and metal. That's Rob. That's what he do. That's what he do. And so my friend from the 3rd grade basically is like, he don't pour concrete for Hartsfield-Jackson, but he do the glass and metal, right? If you was doing a flip, he your window guy. He the guy that got, you understand? Let's put it in perspective. He the window guy on like a huge scale. Well, he has been approached by some federal agencies, and it looks like Rob will be one of the go-to people to retrofit and do and redo the glass and metal work for, I want to say, all of the major new airports in the United States of America. Am I right by saying that, Rob? Did I say that correctly? When we have the new show over on Shares, me and Rob gonna have to go back and forth. This one way shit I can't do it like that no more. You right. We got to have guests, cause this my man. This my 3rd grade man. This man build. He basically about to build all the airports in America. And I told Rob, when we had the conversation about it, I said, we got Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in baseball. We got, Wes Moore just broke the color barrier in the governorship of the state of Maryland. And somebody, you broke. I said, we need an airport, nigga. We didn't know we needed an airport, nigga, but you the airport, nigga. Rob is breaking the color barrier as the airport, nigga. You watching history. Remember how they talk about Garrett Morgan made the traffic light? In years to come, they're going to say, Black Ass Rob. Black Ass Rob built the airports. You making history, Rob. So I had to, Sherry, you can't call him Black Ass Rob. I'm sorry. Hold on, Sherry. My bad. Only I'm sorry. You know what? I was supposed to put that out there first. Yeah. I can only call him Black Ass Rob. That come from the 3rd grade. See, I'm Roach in the ear Joey. I had a dead roach in my ear when I was a kid, and he Black Ass Rob. So nah, you can't call him Black Ass Rob. Just me. That's for me and the close friends. You know what, Rob? I'm gonna call you Rob Gray from now on, cause they but that's my man. He the airport nigga. Yes, indeed. We go back to the beginning. That's my brother. That's my guy. 9:14 in the morning time. Let's get to this moment of clarity. Hey, Nicole. All right, let's get to this moment of clarity. I don't know if Kokalani's still with us. Kokalani, if you is, this is how I do it every morning. Time for this moment of clarity. This is the moment of clarity music. Ursula, you saw that yesterday. All right, everybody. Time for a moment of clarity. Namaste this morning. Oh, my goodness. I would like to say talking about Rob was kind of my moment of clarity. And if we could, I'm going to stay in that vein of celebrating being happy for others and what it's done for me, and finding the ability to be happy for others. Growing up in our neighborhoods, in certain cultures, it's not always taught, and it's not always experienced for you to be genuinely happy for the next person, for you to actually have genuine well wishes for the next person. Just like I just finished celebrating my brother Rob. Rob doing these great things. I'm genuinely happy for him. I don't get anything out of it but being happy for him. I get the endorphins that go through my body for being happy to see one of us make it, and I get to celebrate that his family gets to eat and all that. But it does nothing. It costs me nothing to celebrate my friend with genuine happiness, being happy for him. It costs me everything when I cannot find the ability inside of myself to cheer for the next person, to cheer for my wife. I want to see her win. I want to see my black business friends win. I want to see my neighbors win. I want to see my children win. I want to see my neighbors' children win. I want to see my son's classmates. I want to see all of them do well. I want to see their parents do well. I want to see all my colleagues do well. Even people I don't like, I still be rooting for them. I be genuinely happy for them. I do not even like somebody I know. He ain't even, the frequency he on, I don't dig it at all. The frequency she come with, ooh, it rubbed me the wrong way. But when something good happens for her life, I am genuinely happy for that person. Now, I've started this whole moment of clarity by saying in some neighborhoods, some cultures, some instances, that's not taught. And I had to develop that ability to be happy for someone else. It came through my meditation. It came through my namaste. It came through my understanding of where my blessings flow from. It came from my understanding of this abundant universe that we live in and how God gives you almost everything you ask for. He gives you everything you need, for sure. But when you start asking for stuff, he will give it to you. I'm telling you the truth. The universe is abundant. When we cannot find it within ourselves to cheer for the next person, even if we don't fuck with them, it's because we got something going on in here. Because everybody else is experiencing this happiness. Everybody else is cheering. Why you not cheering? What's wrong with you? Oh, I don't like that motherfucker. He rubbed me the wrong way. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, can you put that aside for a second and see that God did something good for somebody in front of your face and you was here to witness it? When you be sitting there saying, well, I need confirmation from the universe that this, and I need to know that I'm walking in the right path. He just showed you. It just happened. It just popped off and you sitting here saying, well, you put your personal shit in front of what God just showed you. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that. So my brother Rob sitting here building airports is not the gossip for me. It's the celebration for me. When I see our friends from junior high school, elementary school, I be like, you remember Rob? Guess what Rob doing? This nigga building airports. You understand what I'm saying? Find it. Do the work. If this message is hitting you this morning and you are one of those people who like, you know what, sometimes I do be hating on the next person. Fellas too. I do be like, fuck that nigga. Let that go, man. Find out, do the work to find out what's going on in here. That you can't be happy for your neighbor. That you can't be happy for the people up the street. I don't side with the person just because you don't like them. I can't feel good because something good done happened. Because I know how God work in my life. And I ain't going to let our relationship come between the relationship between me and God. And I see it. I see the abundance all the time. On here, I see it with you, with the Babs, the black ass bunch. I see it with my friends. I see it with colleagues. I see it happen every single day. That's your moment of clarity. Find it. Find what's going on with you that you can't be happy for the next person. And while you're here on the planet, try to see if that's something that you can get rid of. All right? That's your moment of clarity right here on Joe Clair Live. And I bow down to the divine in each and every one of you. Namaste. Music, please. All right, I hope that hit somebody. I hope you got some value out of that. I hope I've added something to your day. That is why I'm here each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Tell a friend. And if you hood, tell a motherfucker we over here. But if you're if you not hood, tell a friend. But if you are hood, tell a motherfucker I'm over here. Now, let's get to this paperwork. What does that say at the top? Can anybody see that at the top? Who this came from? Yeah, I see that right there. Come on, man. Come on, let us come into play. Just say. Let me see if I can focus that. Oh! All right. I had to get in touch with them people yesterday. You heard me, Rob. Tell a motherfucker we over here doing it. Tell a bitch we over here, goddamn. Namaste. As Jason say, namaste, nigga. Namaste, nigga. Grand Rising. So the Internal Revenue had to get in touch with them yesterday. Had to speak to the Internal Revenue yesterday. And I didn't do it. My wife did. My wife, Naima, took care of some business for me. Now, there's a number that you have to call. What I needed for the Percolator Coffee Company to move forward was a physical letter of confirmation from the IRS. The phone number that you call for the IRS is busy starting at 7 a.m. and it stays busy till 7 p.m. Look. This is my frat brother, Trey Howard, 7 AI 88 fall. We just finished having a Namste moment. And here he come with this shit. Hit me up, man. We in the middle of something. I got you. My nigga, I love you to death. I got you. Now let me finish telling everybody what's going on. So, yes, thank you, Tracy Taylor. I had to call yesterday to get a letter 147C. The number when you call the IRS to get letter 147C, which is a taxpayer identification number verification letter, that number is busy from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I have been calling these people since May. It stopped my entire e-commerce and put a flag on my account, and I couldn't move a thing. You understand me? What up, Chief Tomahawk? This letter came yesterday. Y'all know what this means. This means I get to open the store back up for the Percolator Coffee Company. Yes, I get to open the store up. I get to open the store up, and I get to open it back up with K-Cups and some more shit. Because while I was waiting for all that to happen, the legal side, I took care of the other side, the product side, the website side, and everything else. Orders will start hopefully January 1. And here's what happens. So my man Trey brings up a great point. 7 AI 88 fall brings up a great point. In case y'all ain't know, I am 7 AI 89 fall, and my good brother Anthony Murphy is 7 AI 87 fall. So that's 87, 88, I'm 89. Woo! Anyway, my wife called these people for about 8 times in a row. And on the 8th or 9th or 10th call, she actually got through, but to the automated thing. So there's an automated thing that says, okay, wait time is an hour and 45 minutes, or we'll call you back. So she left the number for them to call back, and then they had to call back. When they called back, since she was not she is not an officer of this company. She doesn't hold any position in this company. She can't sign any papers. She had to run and get me. Luckily, I had just walked in the door when she was on the phone with them. So I had to verify that she can continue speaking with the IRS on my behalf. And then I had to go find a physical fax machine. I had to find a physical fax machine, and I had a digital fax app on my phone. My wife had a digital, so they digitally faxed me the info and physically sent me a fax down to the UPS store. I'm running down the UPS store in shorts yesterday. And I had on a pair of Prada sneakers, old Prada sneakers that was beat up, and some shorts and a hoodie. Looking crazy when I walked into the UPS store. And of course I walked into UPS. Do y'all have a fax? Yes, our fax machine ain't even on. They cut the fax machine on. I got the IRS on the phone. And somebody go, Hey, ain't you Joe Clair from the DMV zone? I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't have time for that right now. I'm talking to the IRS. Of course, the IRS started laughing. The girl behind the counter started laughing. But we got it done. So I'm back on track to get this percolated coffee. Not only the coffee, but the mugs, the sweatshirts, the whole nine, cake, all of it, e-commerce. Back on track for the cake company. Yeah, they were scared. I didn't have time for the taking no pictures. I watched DMV Zone. They shut the fuck up. You see me talking to the IRS? Excuse me, IRS. This is somebody. Yeah, IRS still use fax machine. This is Donald Trump's fact. Remember Donald Trump sort of did everything he could do to cripple the IRS. Remember? He was not friends with them because of them tax returns and shit like that. So, back on board to get this percolated coffee. And I thank y'all for staying on this journey with me. I'm going to have some, for the Babs, I'm going to have some discounts, some promo codes, and all that good shit for sticking with me and fucking with Doc. What it do? For sticking with me and being down with me and you know, really hanging in there, because this has been a long time coming. So in addition to adding the moment of clarity, we about to bring back the coffee chick and the cakes. Hey, Jane, hey, Trey, there go Aunt Mo. Aunt Mo, there go Trey. These are my older frat brothers. These are the guys who pledged me into the noble clan of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. These are the guys who made sure that I was upstanding before I even got into the motherfucker. Now that make our good friend Robin is stuck in a dumbass meeting missing my Babs this morning. Sorry, Robin. I just told her, hey, Robin, you keep it up with your business meeting, though, because I had to sit in some funky business meeting. And you see, I got my paperwork. Got my paperwork back so I can start this percolated coffee back up. Woo! I'm psyched. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the motherfucker. Anyway, I'm gonna have to make a percolator song too. I think one of these should be like the morning, the coffee song. Or maybe I'll just use the percolator. How about I just do that? That would be the easiest thing to do, wouldn't it? My dumb ass. Right? Hey, Trey, you on? So, I'm sorry. My good frat brother Trey is a gospel artist. Trey Howard. Incredible artist. One of the first people to talk to me about my music and my music journey 20, 30 years ago. Oh, I got the K-Cups coming. The K-Cups is on point this time. The company that I sourced with actually acquired a K-Cup company. Woo! Oh, it's on. It's so on. It is so on. It is so on. My good brother Trey. So Trey, I play my beats every morning in here. This song right here is called Coochie Lo Mein. All right, it's 9:32. Time to take some real estate questions and talk about real estate. Talk about the state of the market in real estate. Speaking of real estate, I'm going to close this weekend on a listing that I had in Lanham. Y'all remember I had that Lanham house? I showed it here back in July. That house is going to close today. But, guess who's got to go back to take a contracting class next week? Yes, it's called Coochie Lo Mein. Y'all leave Kokalani alone. Don't put her in this, Kenneth. Don't be putting her in this. I see y'all trying to holler at my friends. Kenneth, unless you're going to be an upstanding young man, don't be trying to holler at these young ladies in here. But Kokalani, make sure Kenneth is flirting. Kokalani, make sure you flirt back. Anyway, I'm taking my big head ass back to, I'm going back to, as a realtor, one of the things that I have to do is continue my learning, continue the education, continue to train and take trainings. I'm going back through contracting class just to make sure I'm 150% when it comes to writing the contracts. If I don't have to use a transaction coordinator, I don't want to. And you know, I'm one of them people, if I can do it and it takes me 20 minutes, I might as well go ahead and knock it out. So I have that contract that's going in today. Had some issues with it, and my broker called and said, "What the fuck is you doing?" He didn't say that. Of course, he was like, "There are some issues here on this contract that we need to talk to fix." But you know, the way I heard it is, "Hey man, what the fuck is you doing? You better fix this motherfucking contract." Any real estate questions for anybody at 9:34 in the morning time? Joe Clair live. We're talking real estate. We're talking real estate investment. We're talking about listing. We're talking about buying and selling. We're talking about the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of real estate. Oh, Lisa, I didn't know you was a realtor and attorney in Maryland. I didn't know that, Lisa. Lisa, I didn't know that. Oh, where's your license hanging at, Lisa? Yeah, Deontay, you still take classes. What's CFCM, Will? Lisa, I did not know that you were a realtor. I had no idea. Yes, Deontay, in any profession, I believe in any profession, even beyond profession, I think that we still should be educating ourselves. Okay, boom, I ain't know. I believe that we should always continue to educate ourselves. So classes are my kids are sick of me in classes. You know, my daughter's 13, my son is 10, and they like, "Why are you still in class? You ain't in school no more. You 50. What are you doing, Daddy?" And I tell them that education is forever. You continue to learn. And this morning, let me tell y'all what happened. This morning, I woke up, went in my son's room. It was about 7:40. He was in there reading a book. He wasn't playing his video game. He was in his bed, fully dressed, reading a book. Oh, William is certified federal contract management. Okay. Oh, no, not that. I ain't going that deep, Will, not yet. That's when I get to the Fed level of this real estate pimping. Anyway, I want a jingle for my real estate business, but I can't come up with one. You know, the only real estate jingle I can think of is Joe Clair is real estate, bitch come buy a house. And I can't put that on the radio. I can't put that on TV. But don't that sound like a good jingle? Joe Clair is real estate, bitch come buy a house. Don't that sound like isn't that a good jingle for my real estate company? Don't y'all think so? Joe Clair is real estate, bitch come buy a house. Good on. Don't y'all think, what? No, Aunt Mo? I think it's good. My man Jason from Southeast say, that's the best jingle I've ever heard. Okay, Miss Charlie Joe say, change the bitch into folks, and that makes it a good jingle. Joe Clair is real estate, folks come buy a house. It don't feel as good. Let me try another word. Joe Clair is real estate. Folks come buy a house. Dude come buy a house. Sis come buy a house. Feel good when you buy. Joe Clair is real estate. Feel good when you buy your house. All right, I like that, Sequoia. Feeling good when you're buying a house. Joe Clair is real estate. Feeling good when you're buying a house. Joe Clair is real estate. Let's go back to the first one. Joe Clair is real estate. A bitch come buy a house. Man, that worked. Ah, that worked. That worked. That's attention grabbing. That's gonna get you. That. See how much better bitch sound? Joe Clair is real estate. Hey, folks, come buy a house. Joe Clair is real estate. Hey, DMV, buy a house. Joe Clair is real estate. People come buy a house. Joe Clair is real estate. Feel good with. But watch this. Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch, come buy a house. Good-oom. Oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. Brown skin. That's perfect. Yo, but you can't use it. I'm trying to tell you. Telling you. Bitch, come buy a house. Here's why I say, and here's why everybody likes that. We have been using the word bitch so commonly, from I'm rich, bitch, to using it every day, that now it goes. Google it, bitch. It goes. It goes. So unfortunately, I can't use it because everybody's not at that level yet. But boy, do it feel good. Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch, come buy a house. Ga-doom. Here's what we do. I'm going to use a different one. Tony Pendergrass, you like that joint, don't you? Lisa like it too. Chief Tomahawk like it. Joe Clair is real estate. Hey, Bama, come buy a house. Ga-doom. That's cool, Jay. It's Cool J. Cool J. It's Cool J, but it still don't hit as good. When you say bitch come buy a house, it's like hitting a cigarette with menthol in it. It's like a Newport. Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch come buy a house. Ga-doom. Gotta find an alternative for bitch. All right, Joe Clair is real estate. He the man when you buying a house. How about that? Yeah, see, you can't say bitch come buy a house on Fox 5, and I work at Fox 5. You see what I'm saying? I gotta get it. I come on right after the McDonald's commercial. I can't bitch come buy a house right after the McDonald's commercial. Joe Clair is real estate. He the man when you buying a house. Ka-doom. How about that? That right there. Joe Clair is real estate. He the man when you're buying a house. Hey everybody, it's your man Joe Clair. Interest rates are falling. No adjustable rate over here. We doing all. We ain't doing no. We only got fixed rate mortgages over here. No adjustables, bitch. Joe Clair is real estate. He the man when you're buying a house. 2023, my year, boy. You see me over here claiming 2023. And then we do a sneaky version. Or do the version where Joe Clair is real estate. Bleep, come buy a house. Like Frank's hot sauce. I put that shit on everything. Y'all see Ragu doing it too. Yeah, she cooks like a motherfucker. Y'all seen that commercial? Oh, she cooks like a mother. She cooking like a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? The man to see when you're buying a house. Joe Clair is real estate. estate, the man to see when you're buying a house. Boom, I am the man to see when you buying your house. You know what? Can't you see me in my suit? Being the man to see when you're buying a house. But I do have testimonials from clients. I'm trying to, my challenge with real estate was balancing, being there for the clients, because I really want to be there for my clients. And I found a way to do that, to make sure that they get top-notch service from top to bottom as soon as we start the transaction all the way to the end. It's not a game. Look, Jay say, ain't no way getting around that bitch. That bitch feel good when you say it. Bitch come buy a house feel good when it come out your mouth. It's like grabbing by the buzzer. You know how when Trump said, "Oh yeah, I just grabbed him by the buzzer." It rolled out his mouth so easy. It felt good when he said it. Grab him by the buzzer. Bitch come buy a house. Do a reality show on the troubles in buying a home in the area. Well, that's what my home buying seminar is going to be about. The issues buying a home in this funkified ass market. In this funkified market. How do you buy a home? And so we're going to walk that down. That's in January. In January, I have my first of the year home buying event. I'll put the flyer up real soon. Anybody got real estate questions this morning? It's 9:44. Namaste, everybody. We listening to Coochie Lo Man. Turn that bass up. No real estate questions on a Friday? I guess it's fucking Friday then, huh? Joe Clair is real estate. You better come buy a house. Joe Clair is real estate. Bitch, you better come. He the nigga for buying a house. Joe Clair is real estate. That's my nigga for buying a house. Ga-doom. Buy it to change homes. Gotta be sneaky. He's the nigga when buying a house. So that's what we're working on. That's the real estate question today. What is my jingle? Geronimo Bond. We sitting over here. We are coming up with my jingle for my commercial for Joe Clair for Joe Clair Real Estate as a realtor. I really want to be good. I want to be a source of information for people when it comes to buying a house. You see what I mean? So I'm building up content that walks through the steps of buying a home, the difference between a conventional loan and a FHA loan, that 203K product we always talk about, versus some how to buy a multifamily unit using the 203K product. What are the rules that govern that? What are the ins and outs of interest rates? Why the feds keep raising the interest rates, and why that affects the housing market so much, and why and how does that play into the entire economy? I hope to be that guy for real estate, because that's what once I learned real estate, I realized how much it plays a part in everything. It goes across the board. You know, you paying your mortgage affects the overall economy, and because it shakes the overall economy so much, interest rates are affected, gross domestic product, and if we in a deficit or not, and blah blah blah, and all this. It's a lot that comes with real estate, and I want to be the guy to talk about that shit. You understand what I'm saying? My 5-year plan is in Durham, North Carolina, not the overpriced uppity DMV. Let's talk about overpriced before we go. I want to hit you in the head with something, William. Traditionally, for African Americans, since we've been on the outside looking in, when markets go through the roof, the way our relationship with money says, this shit is overpriced. There's no fucking way I'm paying that. Meanwhile, the people who come from wealth see our real estate as a bargain. So I remember when Washington, D.C. was building all of these new condos, Navy Yard, and all throughout the city, and all of these things were happening. And we were like, well, who gonna live in them? Who the fuck is gonna live in these? Who about to pay, $3,000 a month to live in Navy Yard? The projects was right there. We was like, nah, that's not how it's gonna go. And then I got into real estate. And then I would see that, corporations from around the globe would own these condos. These condos would be owned by LLCs. The new properties will be owned by LLCs and shit. Or they would be people who moved from somewhere else to these new communities. The difference being, we looked at it as overpriced because we have a frame of reference for that piece of land that this person doesn't have. Man, that used to be the graveyard. That used to be the projects. That used to be where the sewage was. That used to be, nah, man, that shit is overpriced. Well, we represent the minority because guess what? The cat that's building that building goes and advertises in magazines around the country. Are you coming to work in D.C. in the next 2 to 4 years? Guess what? D.C. turns over every 4 years. New people come because the administration changes. And new people come, and some people set up roots. And guess what? They're going to pay top dollar to be here. If you come from Ohio and you working for the senator up on Capitol Hill, yeah, you going to spend that bread. You graduated from Dartmouth or wherever. But for us, blue collar folks who understand it from a different, and our economic barometer is not there, yeah, this shit seems like it's overpriced. So we can call it what we want. We can say it's overpriced. We can say they trying to make us do this and trying to make us do that. From where I sit, we've traditionally been on the outside. The money is going to go anyway. You've never seen the money not go, and you've never seen the real estate not appreciate. You've never seen the real estate value just stay down. You might see an area hit rock bottom, and then they come in and they build it up. Look at the areas of, you watch what happened with Eastgate and all that in the next 5 to 10 years. You already saw what happened to Berry Farms. We already saw what happened to Sursum Quarters. We saw what happened. Sursum Quarters was a housing project here in Washington, D.C. What we didn't understand about it is somebody in Tokyo, Japan dreams of coming to Washington, D.C. They have no idea that Sursum Quarters is even a thing. Somebody in Paris dreams of coming to Washington, D.C. There's someone sitting in Nairobi, Kenya that says Washington, D.C. is the most powerful city on the planet. I can't wait to get there, and I'll do anything to get there. Meanwhile, you and I sit here and be like, man, this is some bullshit. So we can look at it two ways. It's overpriced. It's not for me. Or we didn't see the true value of what we are in such close proximity to. Me personally, Will, I want to play that game because that's the wealth game. I want to be in this super competitive market. I'd rather work hard here and make my one hit be like 10 hits somewhere else. I do the same work, but I get one joint and it's worth more. And then the others that start popping off from there are incredible. Do you know that Washington, D.C. was recently in the New York Times because Washington, D.C. had a unique distinction. Washington, D.C. was the home of the most black real estate developers on the entire planet. Point blank, period. There's the real estate, like I just said, my good brother Rob Gray helped build City Center. You understand what I'm saying? This is a black man who did all the glass and metal work for the gentrified part of Chinatown. That's us. We have become them. I'm going to sit here and work to be them. While I do it, I'm taking my brothers and sisters who feel like coming with me along with me. If you don't want to come, that's not a problem. I understand where you're coming from. And, you know, that's just not the game I'm playing. The game I'm playing is let's come on into this wealth. Let's understand the game that's been played and how it gets played. Washington, D.C. gives us an opportunity to actually get in because you can go talk to a black banker. You can go talk to a black mayor, a black city councilman, a black your permitting person, all the construction people the developer is black, so his subcontractors can be black or people you know, and that network can be really, really strong. That's what I'm doing. Now that's the question you should be asking. Can I get a job as a fucking associate project manager then, Joe? You know, fuck Nikki, help me. Put it this way. Why don't you do this, Will? Why don't you become the company that manages projects? Become an LLC, Will. You passionate. You have an understanding of what you do, Will. Form an LLC. Start small. Take one contract. And take one small little thing in your neighborhood. Find a store, somebody who got some contract and manage their junk. And become a project manager. There's a developer in Washington. I'm about to let us go. There's a huge developer in Washington, D.C. who started his life out as his first contract, Will, this is a true story, his first contract was cutting grass. This nigga had college degrees. He was very astute. He bought lawnmower equipment, hired people, made this much profit. The following year, took down a bigger contract, made this much profit. Following year, this much profit. Following year, this much profit. So by the end of 7-8 years, he ain't even touched them lawnmowers no more. He was doing construction. That's how that go. That's how that go, Will. I'ma suggest that you make yourself a job. Don't ask nobody for a job. Make yourself a job, Will. You can do that. You can be the king. Then if you do that, you've broken a cycle. And now you on to the next and you coming into wealth. You feel what I mean? That's real. That's the message I'ma give you. I could sit here all day and say, oh, I know somebody I can give you a job as a project. But man to man, brother to brother, this company right here, this LLC right here, I formed this LLC back in 1997. That's how long I had this junk. And anybody tell you, I'm nobody's super astute businessman. But I learned you don't have to be super smart. All you gotta do is do the steps and do the work, bruh. It takes care of your life. Will, I ain't had a job. You know, I got this gig up at Fox, but that's part-time. That's this much of my life. I'm sitting in Bowie, Maryland, off of this shit. Man, how did this guy become the boss? He don't know nothing. I still listen to him speak in broken English in every sentence. How is he the boss? We got them the steps we gotta take, Will, on real. That's real talk. Them the steps we gotta take. And if it takes putting your head down and cutting us off till you can get there, do that shit. And here go the other part. Will, surround yourself with those that are smarter than you and build a team. I am the dumbest one I know. I am stupid. There's a brother who was in the 4th grade with me and Rob. He was in the speech learning reading deficiency group. We called him slurred. SLRD, speech learning reading deficient. We used to call him slurred. And right now he has one of the biggest construction management companies in the DMV. So construction is booming in the DMV, has been for a decade, and he has one of the biggest construction management companies. When I talked to him, he said, man, I'm still dumb as hell, Joe. I just hired people who are smarter than me. I ate bologna sandwiches for a year while I set that shit up, and now I get to eat steak anytime I want to. You understand what I mean? That's how that worked, Will. I just gave you the cheat code. I really did just give you the cheat code. I think I just gave you the game. To be quite honest, I think I just gave you game. I just think that, matter of fact, shit, bruh, that's how we gonna get it in America. That's how we get it in America. Jay's son has NubianHuman.com. You feel what I mean? Now that makes sense, LLC. And that is just as hard as going to work for a job every day. Matter of fact, this twice as hard. You gotta hustle even harder. But boy, that payoff is something else. Woo! All right, y'all. Get your tickets. Joe Clair and Friends is going down New Year's Eve. I got a 7 o'clock show, 10 o'clock show. Champagne toast at both. We're gonna party a little bit at that 12 o'clock show, but we have an after party and everything else. It's called Working Smarter, Not Harder. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Let's play some music. I think we're gonna go ahead and do this Gone song, Mr. Will. I know you ain't come here for that shit, Will. I know you came here for the other shit, Will, but I think we owe it to each other to talk about the bigger concepts. And the bigger concepts is shit. You got everything. If you smart enough to log into this joint every day, I know CEOs who don't even know how to do that shit, and they're very successful and have huge houses. That ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? You got it, bruh. Let's get up out of here. I'm telling you real shit. That's real shit. Salute, Will.
I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me.
As a matter of fact, Will, think about all the dumbass people you had to work on. The managers who ain't know what the fuck they was doing. Assistant manager ain't know what he was doing. Boss ain't know what he was doing.
Caught up in the characters of America's fucked up narrative. They say the straight black man in the black community is a terrorist. Straight black man can't never win. Straight black man is gon' need a therapist. Cause the straight black man is the worst that it's ever been. Blaming me for shit I ain't never did. Man, can't a nigga ever live? Can't a nigga ever live? I been out here killing it. Still trying to sell me that I'm ignorant. Demon can't tell I'm different and diligent. Demon can't tell what a nigga been. Born suspect, what a nigga been innocent. Man up on them and they mark you as militant. Mark you as mad and belligerent. Man, fuck y'all images, fuck they images. He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. But fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. Who you calling a bitch though? What is you calling her a bitch for? Watch that bitch glow, watch that bitch blow. See, that's the part there that you didn't know. Getting mo. Why you hating on her black girl magic? Her black girl drive, all her black girl savage. So divine that she had to hashtag it. Her life matters and she had to have added. She been out here killing it. Didn't figure, but you acting like she ignorant. Paying her less, still magnificent. Watch her shatter that glass into little bits. Master degrees while you mastering mad. Master a master, holding you back. Master a madness and average. Basic and tragic, trash in her passion. I said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me. Gone, gone, gone. What the fuck they wrong? find me, try and dick me down and then still deny me. Yeah, try and fuck me, sneak up behind me, but boom, I ain't bought up blindly, so boom, you ain't gotta remind me, cause bitch, my mind be like a flower in bloom. Sky in the room, that's the life assignment, and whom, what's and never should try me, then boom, big boom from what's behind me. Full pack of black excellent facts, black excellent acts, black excellent stats. Won't succumb to your bum ass acts, and when your bum ass come ass, I done no jack, and when your young ass come ass, I run that back, cause all my scholars had scars all upon they back. Now let's go.
He don't like me, she don't like me, everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me, everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, man, all y'all wrong. I said he don't like me, she don't like me, everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me, everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, man, all y'all wrong.
Boom, I see y'all, man. Go have a great day. That felt good, man. That felt good. That felt good. See y'all later. Have a great weekend. Get your tickets. Namaste, everybody. Oh, remember to find genuine happiness for others. Namaste.